Crystal Spring has been using Maestro for a long time. The most important part of a PMS for a general manager is the information, communication, and reporting. So to communicate between housekeeping, spa, front desk, reservation, revenue, all departments, this is the only way to communicate correctly and with high accuracy. In my previous role in different properties, I used different PMSs. It's all about the logic of the operation, which is what's very good about Maestro, that the diversity of our business is totally covered by Maestro. So having a spa, having food and beverage, having activities, having an hotel and reservations, golf, all that stuff is covered by Maestro. Other PMSs are not covering everything, so you need to have multiple softwares all interfacing with all the problem that comes with interface usually to cover all your activities.
So the onboarding process with Maestro is very easy, and I can speak from experience. You can use our Maestro training software that they provide, and this gives new users the ability to test and play around with the system a little bit more until they are ready to go onto the live system. Maestro is very flexible this way. Maestro really helps us with knowing all the details regarding, guest reservations, groups, bookings, and everything, because it's so flexible. You can run so many different reports. You have guest reports, management reports, audit reports, to be able to forecast what is coming our way and be able to look back on the progress that you've made.
So the training and support from Maestro is amazing. I've been working with the system, as mentioned, for many years. I've met several of the Maestro team members in person as well, whether here or at the conference. And each time it is so great. We learn so much from them. They're extremely supportive. And I must say, even afterwards, they are always available. Whether they're a phone call away, an email away, a Zoom call away, they are always there for us to answer questions, to guide us. And this also helps not only the existing users, but it's very helpful for the new users as well. When a new member joins, we find extremely beneficial the use of the spa training module. Also the e-learning, there are videos as well that are provided.
When using Maestro, when we do have a new employee, they typically take about 2 weeks for them to become versed enough to be able to check in, check out, go over billing. But I think it's a long-term tool, so even myself being here for 7 years, I still am learning new things. Billing-wise, I think that is the main key, is understanding the billing and being able to open up someone's folio. But seeing that we have the checks being transferred over from our POS system to the PMS system is super efficient, because they actually can open the check and reiterate, you had this XYZ at the bar, so it's easier for them to open that, because if it was just a charge there, that would be super difficult. That's a nice feature that we have with Maestro PMS.
I initially started working with the Maestro PMS system back in 2009. Then for a brief time, we transferred to a different PMS system for about a year back in 2020. And I must say it was very challenging, because the flow of information wasn't accurate. Of course, it was a bit challenging because the way the system was being built, it wasn't communicating well with the other departments. So the guest information, the guest profiles, the guest history, even more so the guest billing information as credit card information, was not being accurately transferred from the spa department over to the hotel side. And of course, this would cause challenges with billing, posting code errors, and overall just guest dissatisfaction.
So when I first started with this company, we were using Maestro. A couple years later, we decided to switch over to a different PMS. It was very interesting to see how things were going to go, but we missed that support from Maestro. Eventually we did go back to Maestro, because Maestro is really just one of a kind. And I really don't think there's another alternative for it.
So Maestro has actually been my favorite program that we've had. So we had previously a different program, and The way we were step inventory, it just didn't work for that. So when we came back to Maestro, it was just like a pleasant surprise. So we were able to efficiently check people in. There were no issues with rates or anything like that. Billing issues were kind of cleared up when we switched over. So Maestro is super efficient with that.
So Maestro just communicates much better with the other outlets, as you know, the spa with the hotel side. The diversity of reports that are provided for each part of the chain is very important because it provides full information for both the agents and the technicians. Everything with Maestro, from the booking to check-in, check-out, is a step-by-step process. So it's very user-friendly and it makes it really simple. And it's pretty quick and efficient, so the guests just don't have to be stressed out at the end of a relaxing service. They're in and out.
Maestro helps us face common challenges at our property in many different ways. We use the Maestro property management system to pull all the information and data that we get from different groups, weddings, conference services, as well as leisure and corporate guests. We are able to look at all the different reservations they have built in, related to the spa, what they're expecting, and what their needs are.
With Maestro, reporting is a very important function that I use in the owner module. It allows me to run a owner statement, either whether it's a monthly statement, an annual statement, whatever report an owner may be looking for.
For the spa itself, we focus a lot on revenue and services. So we do have the service report, which allows us to track what are the most popular services at the moment, what is the demand. We track also the add-on and upgrade services. So this allows me to see not only the demand of the clients, but also give me an idea of what employee is working hard on upgrading and upselling services. We also use the retail POS spa reporting, so we can see what items are popular at the moment and what agents also are upselling as well. This also allows internally for motivation and incentive for the team, so we can create kind of like a challenge on who can sell more, upgrade more for each month. So the tools provided are extremely useful just for overall team and operation.
So other reports that I do use in Maestro also very actively is the packs and occupancy, to understand how many guests are arriving, departing, how many children, adults are arriving, so we can understand for our breakfast buffet or for any type of group events that we're having. We just distribute it to every single department here so everybody's aware.
Maestro makes it very easy to manage 2 properties. It's just the click of a button to change properties and run reports that I may need for owners at both hotels very easily.
We thrive to provide a wow factor experience to all of our guests. Maestro supports us in that, as from the moment of booking their appointments to when they step into our spa to check in to the moment that they leave, being such an easy procedure and step-by-step user-friendly program, this enhances that overall experience. So we're there to make it as relaxing and easy as possible for them.
For Maestro, being able to batch transfer any type of folio issues, so if there's a charge on their folio that is not theirs, we're able to seamlessly transfer it over to another folio without them even knowing, and then being able to take care of the billing issue at the end of the day. The guest is not affected whatsoever.
The Maestro property management system allows me to give the guest an unparalleled experience in the hospitality industry.
I would say that the reports are easy, accessible. They are very clear, so they are easily used by both front desk agents and I must say our technicians as well. The diversity of reports that are provided for each part of the chain is very important because it provides full information for both the agents and the technicians. So that is extremely helpful.
So at our resort, we do have a lot of different events that happen. We have a music fest, there's beer fest, there's wine and food fest. So ensuring that everybody's tickets make sense and everybody's events that they have booked are all located in one central area that we're able to disperse to other groups. It makes it very seamless, and I've only experienced it with Maestro, not any other program.
Everything is very quick these days. People don't want to stand a long time at the desk. So when they are checking in or checking out, they want this to be very quick. So I believe the better the PMS is, the better the guest experience is. I think we're getting this from Maestro.